Hey guys, it's been a while since I did a build video, and lately I started playing this game called Witchfire. And honestly, it's been an absolute blast. I mean, you can feel the passion behind this game. And so I decided I wanted to make some build videos. I've only been playing for a few days, so this build may not be that great, but it seems to work real well. So I figured I'd just throw it up, and maybe if I keep playing, we'll do an update and see what changes between the builds. Now, this is going to be the Lightning Tempest build, and so it has a huge focus and emphasis on speed and high DPS. You have a much riskier playstyle involved though, because you have to be right up in the enemy's shit to do any damage. So to start off with, we have what I thought was going to originally be my least favorite weapon. Turns out to be fucking top tier. This thing is nuts, the Cricket. At level 3, it makes it to where if you kill an enemy and then dash immediately, it fully reloads the magazine. Also, it gives you a stacking damage bonus that keeps growing as you kill shit and dash, which is constantly. So this thing goes from like, what is it, start off at like 8 damage, and then it can shoot up to 50 damage per shot. You pair that with the lightning spells, like Iron Cross, it basically holds all the enemies into a small area. Really good for this playstyle where you have to be in their shit. Instead of having to dash and find the enemies, they're all just kind of grouped up. It also applies the shock element to them, which I believe makes it to where if you shock 10 enemies, shoot one for 100, the rest of them will take 10 damage. It like spreads the damage out. And then we take Lightning Bolt. We don't use these at the same time. This is our main spell, but whenever it's on cooldown, it's nice to have another way to apply lightning. Now, to add insult to injury, we also have Eye of the Madwoman. Basically how this works is whenever an enemy gets low health, lightning will strike them and finish them off. This is really good for if we get an enemy really close to dead, but we run out of ammo, or if we have to back off because we're taking a lot of damage. This just ensures that those enemies get fucked off. Now, it's a sketchy playstyle because you're up in the shit constantly. You're dodging around, sure, but you still get hit. So to counter that, we have Henbane. Henbane makes it to where our healing elixir is now a full heal. We also, if we can use a heal and then not get hit for a little bit, we get spell recharge speed of 30%, which is really good. Stam regen at 140%, which is awesome because we're dashing using a shitload of stamina. And then we also get another 20% health bonus. Also, just to help us out whenever we're in an oh shit situation, if you heal, it gives you full immunity to any damage while you're healing. So this is honestly my favorite fetish in the game. Now, because we're dashing constantly, I figured we could use the Crown of Fire to help boost our damage. Basically how this works is after dashing for 1.5 seconds, you get the fire element added to your gun. Now, if you don't know, if you light an enemy on fire and then shock them, it will spread that burn damage through all of them. And burning, aside from being a damage over time by itself, also makes it to where enemies take even more damage. So it's like a weaken almost. Double dash will triple the duration, but usually you don't have enough stamina to be just spam dashing. So with all that out of the way, we have our secondary weapon. The Cricket unfortunately runs out of ammo very fast. I mean, you start with 240 rounds, I think, maybe 280, I can't remember. But the issue is it has a really fast fire rate, and you're gonna just run out of ammo after like 2 camps. So to pair with it, you can run Midas. It has a similar play style. It's run and gun real heavy. I'm just not a huge fan of the overheat mechanic. I find it's really hard to pay attention to all the enemies, where you're having to dodge because shit's shooting at you, and also pay attention to a bar at the bottom of the screen. It's just too much for me right now. But if you're good at it, I'm sure the Midas would be a fantastic pick. You also have Hunger. It's just an all-around excellent weapon. It doesn't synergize too well with this build. I mean, it does have a good bit of damage, but really it pulls you completely out of the playstyle. But for my preference, I really like the All-Seeing Eye, primarily because if you're running and gunning, chances are you're gonna get fucked up. Chances are you're gonna go through all your healing potions and then you have to back off. Usually you'll have to leave the raid, but if you have the All-Seeing Eye, you can use its excellent range to kind of pick shit off from a distance and still keep going. You get more chances to get your health back. So I just prefer this one. So all in all, I think it's a really good build. It has a ton of AoE, has a ton of damage, pretty decent survivability, I'd say, between the fetish and just, you know, being able to dodge through everything all the time. And it's extremely fast-paced. I mean, if you have quick reaction times, you're gonna like this build. So the only thing that I've noticed that it can't really handle too well is the second boss. That guy's a piece of shit. And with the cricket, you have to be dick to dick with him, and he don't let you be dick to dick with him. Alright, he's fucking homophobic. He doesn't want your dick anywhere near his. Alright? So, aside from that though, it takes everything out pretty well. If you enjoyed the build, let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any suggestions for how to make this build stronger, or if you have a build that you really like using, please let me know, man. I've been enjoying the hell out of this game. I would love to, you know, I'm gonna keep creating builds, but I'd also like to see what other people are using. So, yeah, if you enjoyed, then like and subscribe. If you didn't, then don't. Either way it goes, though, have yourself a very fine day.